Hello guys, Yoho139 here. We are back in Terraria. So, last episode we were working on the windows and random stuff that we happen to have with us. I haven't been on this world since last episode, so divines here haven't grown yet. I don't know if they will. I hope they will, because that will be a cool look if they do. Now, this episode, we are going to continue touching up the nurse's room here, and we're going to place a couple of pressure plates around the place. I have decided I'm going to replace these walls. I'm going to use pearlstone brick wall, which is a kind of pinkish brick. It's the closest I could get to the look I wanted. I considered temporarily using candy cane, which would involve setting the date on my computer to Christmas, which I will be doing at some point, because there's some stuff you can only do on the 25th of December and the week before and after it, I think. I'm not certain though. But not yet. Later, perhaps. So pearlstone brick, I'm just going to place them here so you guys can see what it looks like. It's a pinkish, silvery block. It's more silver than it is pink, to be honest, but it's the closest I could get, and I'm happy with the way it looks, so I'm going to stick with that. I also have some plans for the demolitionist's room. I have some of the blocks I'm going to use in my inventory. You may have seen them already. I also have the wire, so I'm going to wire up the statue here and another in the demolitionist's room. Let's see if we can do this without getting that statue. And I really hope I have enough because, well, it's not difficult to get really, so I can just hop back into John Paul II and get more if I need it. And there. Oh, dang it. The annoying thing about glass is it's probably the only block that is also broken with a hammer, which means it's kind of tricky to work with background and decoration objects around glass because you're so used to having blocks not break when you are working with a hammer, and then glass has to come along and ruin your day. I'm not sure why they changed it for glass. I mean, in one way it kind of makes sense. It is a different block in a way, but I'm not too happy with that. Not that it really affects much, to be honest, but it's just a game consistency thing. To put that platform back where it belongs. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. It's a lot brighter. It's more like what you'd expect from, you know, a nurse. Let's just wire these up here. Straight wire should do right to the statue, and I think we can. No. Straight to the statue, straight to the other pressure plate. Yep, that's working. And then this one can just go straight down and join up with the other pressure plate over here. And the statue only activates every 10 seconds, which is why it won't constantly go off. And now up here. Actually, is there anything else I wanted to put in here? No, although I'm considering putting crystal shards in there. Not that it would make much sense with the nurse, it's just a matter of lighting kind of thing. I am going to get other types of lighting. I'm probably going to put chandeliers in most of these rooms. I'm not too certain what kind of light I'm going to go for with the nurse just yet. Most likely will be something like a silver chandelier. And it's going to be a pain to gather up even more silver. I have something like, I don't know, 50 something gold blocks, bars, not blocks, in John Paul II from when I went caving and kind of went mad and just gathered up so much gold. And where's my stuff? Here we go. Obsidian brick wall. So I did say I was going to put obsidian in the demolitionist room, which only makes sense because it doesn't blow up. And yes, this may be slightly reliant on a Minecraft background. I used to play a lot of Minecraft. I don't play it as much anymore since I watch more Let's Plays of Minecraft than I play it, which is a strange thing, really. I used to play a lot of Minecraft. That led me to finding Let's Plays, and finding Let's Plays led me to stop playing Minecraft. Strange thing, I don't know. Now, bomb statue. Let's place this guy over here. I'm probably going to move this around later because the table and chair, I like putting them side by side, so they're probably going to be somewhere here, I'm not sure. And I will want to look into other objects that can act as a flat surface, because it's not specifically a table and a chair. It says table and chair, I think, in this menu. Oh, whoops. Yeah, it says I'm missing a table and a chair, but any flat surfaced object, which there's a list of them on the Terraria wiki, I just can't remember them offhand. Any flat surfaced object, yeah, that works, will actually do for that. So I'm not sure why I placed these. I'm going to have to rip up the blocks here. I've decided I'm not going to... I was going to originally put like a kind of obsidian shell inside the room, but I'm just going to replace the blocks. And I'll give that torch somewhere to place. I'm going to need a lot more than this. I'm going to have to go mining obsidian again. I just kind of picked up whatever was in my storage at the time. I should probably keep track of how many blocks I'll need, but whatever. I'm considering replacing this glass here with obsidian as well, because obviously it would be able to be destroyed. But I'm not sure about that just yet. I think I'll keep it despite that. Where do I have that wire going? Let's just put it there. Or actually, let's remove that bit there, and we can move the pressure plate over one. And put it right there. Still working. So, recently, I was actually playing Minecraft, which is a funny thing because I just said I don't play it anymore. I was playing on Hypixel's Quakecraft, which if you don't know about it, which I wouldn't be too surprised about, it's basically a modded, it's a server-side mod, so you don't need to install anything, and it's basically Quake, but in Minecraft. I don't really get the appeal, but somehow it is very, very entertaining. I think I may just have enough obsidian brick. If this works out to be exactly 8, I will be so happy. I think it did. Come on. Anyway, as I was saying, I was playing Quakecraft on Hypixel's server. It worked out to be exactly 8. Awesome. And actually, was that even where it was? No, I was actually watching a live stream. I don't know why I mentioned that. I was watching a live stream, and I was discussing Terraria with someone on that said live stream, and I thought there's an update rumored for Terraria, which hasn't had an update in quite a while. But there's an update rumored for Terraria that, well, rumored, it's pretty much confirmed, it is confirmed. And I thought it was only on console. So it turns out I was completely wrong, it's only on PC, which is awesome, again. Crap. Come here, glass. It's only on PC, which is good news for me, because I really wanted to play this update, so... Oh shit. I forgot walls. Okay, so... that was probably a really bad way of testing it, but I wanted to check if obsidian could be destroyed by explosions, which it can. But you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna keep it that way. Phew! I thought we'd lost blocks there. So yeah, it turns out it is only for PC, and some of the updates included, or some of the new things included in this update, are, for example, new weapons. There is a lot of new content. I suggest just googling it and looking at all the new content, because it is amazing. But there's new weapons, and the thing that I'm most excited about is there's a new kind of wire being introduced, and it's basically wire that allows you to cross wires. So you've got this red wire here. There'll be blue and green wire, which I'm excited about because that'll mean I could have different things wired up. If you remember, in John Paul, I had wires which I wanted to go past each other. And to do that, I was having a lot of difficulty because I had to make them go in big circuitous... is that a word? I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I had to make them go on big, long ways around, so to speak. And with new wires, this will allow me to just, overlap them because they won't interact, which is great. It allows me to do some more complex stuff with wires. Granted, wires in Terraria is not the same as redstone in Minecraft, so it'll never be as complex. Well, it could be as complex, but in its current state, it could never be as complex as redstone. But being able to cross wires will make it more useful, I suppose. Now, I forgot to bring my loom for the next thing I want to do, so I'm going to go back into John Paul and bring the loom back over to this world. So I'll be back in just a second with a loom. Alright, we're back. Here's our loom. Now, you'll notice I have some silk in my inventory, and this will allow me to make banners. Now, I don't know, these banners are, well, they seem to be linked to the PvP in multiplayer. If you join a multiplayer world in Terraria, you'll have PvP options here which allow you to choose one of these 4 teams. And depending on what team you're on, you may or may not be able to hit other players of other teams, obviously. So I wanted to put some of these banners around the house, which is part of why I have all these little overhangs outside the rooms. And obviously I'm going to need more silk for that, but I'm not certain what color I'm going to choose. Red would probably blend in best. Blue, well, it would definitely go with this, and it would make interesting contrast with the rest of the house. Yellow is kind of... I don't like it. The green banner, I haven't actually placed one, but it looks really, really bright. So I'm going to try out the blue banner first. And eventually I can go get more cobwebs and silk. It's a pain to get cobwebs and silk because I pretty much just I end up just generating new worlds every time I need them. Just because it's easiest to get them from surface caves, just running around and looking for, cobwebs. Yeah, that looks alright to me. However, I'm not sure. The lighting, it needs to be lit up, I think. But at the same time, I don't want to have a torch right beside it. So I'll have to see about that. Let's put one over here. Let's move that in a bit, actually. Oh, crap. Oh, vines are growing. Awesome. Okay. Let's put that over here. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go over to the other side of the house. Put some stuff over here. This has no NPC in it. Over here, maybe. And then one not there, because it would block that window. Yeah, let's put it here. That's pretty much level with the merchant's one. And that leaves me with 2 extra banners. Let's see if we can hang this from the very top of the house. Let's hang them off the roof, maybe. One there, and one on the other side. I may change these ones specifically to yellow, because they'll go with the roof. It doesn't look bad. Compared to the scale of the rest of the house, they're pretty small, but I'm not too fussed with that. Die. I don't know why I'm collecting these, I really don't need them. Okay, so I think that's all for now. I don't really have anything else to do in this world at the moment. I do have plans for all the other rooms, so I may still have to go do some collecting to round up this episode nicely and not have it really, really short. I did remember while I was in John Paul, one of the things that counts as a flat surface, which is absolutely perfect. This over here is the Goblin's room, as you know, and the Goblin Tinkerer's workshop, or Goblin's workshop, I'm not sure, Tinkerer's workshop, that's what it is. The Tinkerer's workshop works, or acts as a flat surface, so I'm probably going to put that in here. For the sake of convenience, I'm probably going to have one up here as well, just because it's easier to get at. Especially if my bed's going to be up there, it just makes it easier. At the same time, I can just drop off here and get to the goblin pretty easily, so it doesn't really make a difference. Either way, I'm probably going to have the Tinker's Workshop in here. This is the Clovier's room. I'm not sure what flat surface I'm going to have for him, but depending on how much space I have left, I'm probably going to put a loom in there. Guide's room, I don't know if the workbench works as a flat surface. Let's place one here and see. If it does, that's what I'm using for the guide. It does. And actually, you know what? The guide's in this world. Let's come over here and make a chair. There we go. And now we can save that as Steve's room. Alright, so that's one room done. Well, that's one room totally done. Here, I think we're just missing a chandelier, to be honest. There's not really much I can put into the nurse's room. Unless you have suggestions, feel free to tell me. If you posted any on the previous episode and I haven't commented on them, that's because I haven't uploaded the previous episode yet. So if you did post anything there, I'm sorry about that. I need to record because I'm running out of time. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm going to finish off the episode here. If it's unusually short, sorry about that. If it's unusually long, either sorry about that or you're welcome. It really depends on whether or not you want to watch a longer episode of mine. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.